you want to hear some brand new information, age, make some noise. I don't know.
It's just a little bit though.
Okay, well, whatever.
Like this.
That's my favorite shit.
Yeah, I used to go to church, but the church didn't quench my thirst. Mama taught me to put God first, but she never tried to block my search. I was curious, young but serious. Why is religion so mysterious? Why is black life so hard? They say you're not supposed to question God. Well, is it okay to question the pastor? Was it passed down from the slave master? It was only the truth I was after, but I never could get a straight answer. So I couldn't relate to their sermon. I put down the Bible. That's when I started learning about life. Didn't know where the path would lead, but I had to get up off my knees, right? I built with the 5%ers on the guard within us. There's no limits. I studied the Medu Netta from Kemet. All saw remembered. I smoked herb with the Rastafarians. Grew my locks, became a vegetarian. Following the dial, building with the Babalao. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. My mind is a Buddhist temple. The truth is simple. I try to be principled. Walking with a warrior spirit. Ain't nothing like learning from first-hand life experience. I'm a realist. That's all I deal with. Respect and truth. That's all I build with. See, I'm a child of the universe, and my religion is life, and it's just as valid. I strive for balance. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I think, man, we haven't overcome drugs, and we haven't overcome AIDS. We haven't overcome, a lot of things. We're in the midst of being attacked by it. We're in the midst of dying at rapid numbers, you know what I mean? And it's not something that's past. My brother on crack cocaine right now in 2012. That ain't changed in my household, you know what I mean? So it's something that is continual, there's more. They got more diabolical things to get us caught up in, with the Monsanto, the genetic modified foods, you name it. It's something out here every day. But I think when you talk about what do we need to look out for to combat, ultimately, is we have to detach and unplug, from this whole paradigm, and I look at it like we can protest, but at some point protest has to also be proactive and not just reacting to injustices that have already happened. But we have to get to a point where we're willing to be proactive in our choices and what we choose to tolerate, what we choose to let continue. And that's warrior business. It's not an easy thing, but if we recognize what we recognize, then when are we going to implement what we know? So, I think that's what we need to combat is complacency and procrastination and excuses. And let's get this work done.
If I leave the gym without my muscles shaking like a vibrating bass drum, I'm violating. If I ain't aching and sore, the next day I feel cheated. Like a fiend in my workout, I need it. My regimen is goal-based, very strategic. Building up my temple like the pharaohs in Egypt. A wise king gotta take care of his kingdom. I live for the burn, want it hotter than Bikram. That burn is my bliss when I'm stressed and I'm tense. When I'm locked in my zone, nothing else don't exist. Quitters never win, a winner never quits. The burn is just weakness, transform to strength. When times get hard, I go harder, think smarter. Bruce Lee said, be like water. Tough times make us tougher. My mama ain't raised no sucker. I ain't scared of no struggle. I love to let it burn. Push it out, burn. Make it count, burn. Get it in, burn. Discipline, burn. Squeeze it out, burn. Breathe it out, feel that burn. You only get what you earn, let it burn. Push it out, burn. Make it count, burn. Get it in, burn. Discipline, burn. Breathe it out, burn. Squeeze it out, feel that burn. You only get what you earn, let it burn. Gym, hard to see one and walk past it. Get high off the pain, it's the lactic acid. It's what comes with the supersets. Pull-ups with a muscle up, dips and some push-ups. Homes, I'm building muscle up. Squeeze on the come up, release on the down. Lethal weapon my body like a gun without a sound. Supercut, no hydroxy cut. Or ephedrine, it's my discipline that helps me stay true to my regimen.
I think just being honest about my path and practice and representing the everyday person's aspirations to have a little more energy, to feel a little more confident, to get a little more done, to be a little bit more on point with the things that we know and we want to do. And I by being able to put that in the forefront, use my little platform to put it in the forefront, I think I'm able to remind people that's the goal they have too. You know what I'm saying? Just sharing that. You know, not being afraid to be the guy who don't smoke or don't drink because it's popular and you don't want to, you know, seem like the oddball. I think just sharing my journey, people can relate. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing soft about discipline. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing weak about you know, putting the miles in and running your miles and doing your push-ups and lifting your weights and going to your dojo. All of that takes dedication and discipline, and I don't think it's represented enough in the culture. So, you know, I think that has been it's definitely been my greatest experience in terms of what my passion, what I really enjoy communicating about, something that is in my blood, my chi, my bones, is just training and striving to reach new goals in self. So and I think it's connected with the overall revolutionary struggle in an intimate way. And but a lot of times we only look at the political ideologies and the protesting aspects of our liberation movement, but we also there's a whole realm of our responsibility in terms of our choices, our health practices, and our goals that we're setting for ourselves daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, that encompass what we could do. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to represent that. It keeps me on point. It keeps me from, you know, when I put myself out there, you know, then you can't see me with a 40 ounce tomorrow and you know, like it was just a record. You know what I mean? I got to live it. And I figure if I invest in health in terms of my career and my marketing, guess what? If nobody don't like it, guess what? I'm still healthy. You know what I mean? I can't lose. You know what I mean? Because it's just something that keeps me on point. So I always do it for me first. And I think when you do what you do for yourself and it's genuine, that's what people are going to connect with and relate. And so that's what, you know, that's been the most passionate thing for me. I'll just start real quick. We're never gonna make Let's Get Free again. We're never gonna capture that energy, that moment in time. Not even gonna try. You know what I mean? Like that moment is that moment, and it's recorded forever. You can always pop it in and don't get a replica of that moment. Get that moment. Let's get free. Can't reproduce or repeat that. Our job is never to stand still, it's always to move forward. That's what a change agent is all about, progression. So it feels comfortable when people they want to get used to something. You know what I mean? But you can't get used to summer because fall coming. And you can't get used to fall because the winter on the way. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I hope our career can be a symbol of, a reminder of, is that everything must change, you know what I mean? And everything will change, and change is good, and change is necessary, and change is evidence of growth and development, you know what I mean? And so we're not here to be politicians to say what people want to hear and you know and to repeat ourselves and, you know, just make these slogans for a certain constituency and all this political game, man. We're human beings, dynamic, growing, creative artists who are not afraid to grow and change and invent and create something new now in this moment, and then leave that and create something else.
Yeah, I would just agree with Stick and say, you know, if we, you know, we'll try to bring the energy that Let's Get Free had right now, it would sound like Information Age, and that's what's out right now. You know what I mean? So you could definitely tune into what Dead Prez is right here at this very moment.
My way might not be your way, but it's okay, it's alright. Your way.
When it's all said and done, I want the legacy of Dead Prez to be seen as ones who walked the path of Marcus Garvey, Fannie Lou Hamer, and Lasada Shakur, and Martin Luther King, and Gil Scott Heron, and all the way up to, you know, Trayvon Martin, who I hope choked bitch ass Zimmerman out before he went out, and it's a good chance he did, because we brave out here, and we want to be seen. I want our music to be seen as the soundtrack for detaching from the norm. I want it to be the soundtrack for fearless rebellion. You know what I'm saying? And that we can be seen as real contributors, real contributors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Basically, we was some trill motherfuckers that don't follow the script, followed our heart, kept it 100 the whole time, never went for the okie doke. Before that, let the pistol smoke. You hear me? What up? This is Stic.man and M1 of Dead Presidents.
What up, world? And guess what? Get out the box.
D-box like detox, but D-box, no stereotypes. You heard? Don't believe the hype.
Where there's health neglect, there's no self-respect. But what else you expect? Look how they dealt the debt. We inherited stress, had to bury our best. Martin, Malcolm X, bullet holes in their chests. We adapted to struggle, only way we survive. Eating scraps from the table, but it kept us alive. Making something from nothing, still we hope for the best. Making miracles happen, daily coping with less. Scar Strangle Banner. Scar Strangle Banner.